Audio Jungle.
Let us start from the first domain, which deals with the content knowledge and pedagogy. During discussion, I have applied the chemistry concept to other areas such as using grammar in English and knowledge in food making in their TLE. "21st century teacher, I have taken advantage of my knowledge in presentation making and use of technological aids such as laptop and television to enhance the teaching and learning process. In my part, I have applied this concept in introducing activities such as written problem solving, competitive quiz shows, and chemical experiment during discussion. On the second domain, it tackles about how we handle the learning environment. During our chemical experiments, I have particularly instructed my students to follow the safety precautions to avoid any untoward incidents involving chemicals. In my class, I have devised various schemes such as seating arrangement design to promote a healthier learning environment since I place my not-so-active students in front and those who are achievers are between them. During activities, I prepared some tokens such as candies and chocolates as a reward to those students who will win and actively participate. The third domain deals about the difference and diversity of learners. In higher sections, discussion is carried out in spontaneous English, and the concepts are presented as it is, while in lower ones, I make the discussion simpler for them to understand. Considering the socioeconomic background of my students, I am the one who provides all the materials for chemical experiments and other activities during discussion. During my classes to the hearing impaired students, I am devising new ways which is very different to normal teaching for them to understand the concepts easily. This domain emphasizes about the curriculum planning skills. In the curriculum guide, the learning competency declares that the learner should first learn the relationship between volume and pressure, or Boyle's law, volume and temperature, or Charles' law, and the kinetic molecular theory. And so, I prepared a developmentally sequenced teaching process to address all those systematically. The learning competency set for the topic was the learner should be able to investigate the relationship between volume and temperature. So I have included in the learning outcomes that they determine the actual effect of different temperatures to the volume of gases by means of different experiments. To further hone their mastery of these learning competencies, I have prepared an experiment with common household items in Charles' law, and I also made an apparatus called the Boyle's law apparatus, which they use in our discussion on Boyle's law. This domain is all about the assessment of the students and its reporting. The systematic design of the assessment tool can be mirrored on the table of specifications made. The selection and organization of it can be seen on the actual test constructed, and it is used when the students answer the examination during our classes. The knowledge and monitoring and evaluating the progress and the achievements of learners can be seen with my comprehensive records of their every activity, performance, quiz, and exam scores and other factors on my class record for every section which I handle. Communicating the learner's needs, progress, and achievements can be done per schedule, such as this quarterly PTA meeting wherein I assisted my critic teacher in preparing a summary of honor students and awarding them. The sixth domain rates the extent of our community linkages and professional engagement. To foster a harmonious relationship with the wider school community, I, together with the other practice teachers, follows guidelines and policies such as regularly attending flag raising rites, wearing complete uniforms with nameplates, participating in extracurricular activities such as the School Foundation Day celebration, and having a part on a yearly recognition day and moving up ceremonies. The seventh domain shines light on our personal growth and professional development as a teacher. I was honed to be an individual who thinks about and solves problems critically and independently. Now, as a student teacher, I also want to impart that trait to my students. So during my practice teaching, I have developed this attitude to always allow my students to explore, present, and explain the concept majorly on their own. This will help them develop the skills to be more independent in solving real-life problems. I am Katrina Magtanong, a student teacher from the Physical Sciences major, and these are the evidences of how I achieved Ppst domains during my practice teaching days. Thanks for watching!